Finance has got to be the most critical issue, really, because at the center of every export transaction is the financial institution, it's the bank. So it's really looking at how we can get finance into these women-owned businesses. And we found, working with enterprise and banks, the International Finance Corporation has found that women are disproportionately affected. Women are not represented in the formal commercial banking sector. We did work in the Philippines and found that 30 to 40% of SMEs are women-owned businesses, and yet they're accessing only 5% of bank credit. We found that women are less likely to have business knowledge and education than their male counterparts. We found that women are less likely to have experience dealing with formal institutions. We found that women are less likely to have control over assets that in most developing countries are needed by banks as collateral. And that's a structural issue. In terms of legal issues, governments have come through big reform agendas over the years, and you find that legally women are entitled in almost every country, equally entitled to own land, but in practice often inheritance is by men, and in terms of the dynamics as well within the home, control of resources is by the men. So for a woman to be able to access an asset is a lot more difficult than it is for men, and they find themselves without the ability, without anything to give to the bank to secure the loans. So the work we've done there is with the banks in trying to look at other means to lend to women entrepreneurs. We've focused a lot on leasing. We've focused on taking other types of assets as collateral. We've focused on cash flow based lending as well, to see how we can work around the collateral issues. Research has shown that when women earn money, more of it goes into family well-being, healthcare and education for children. That's a clear benefit, in terms of the immediate household and community. And then when you look at economic growth for countries, if you're excluding 50% of the population, that's excluding, a whole segment that can provide for growth. Like some of the women we've worked with, and we've really focused on, we've said to our bank partners, can you identify for us, 100 women, 200 women who you really think we can take from here to here in terms of turnover, employees, exports. And some of the examples, one of my favorite examples is of a woman that we've worked with in Uganda, and she today has more employees than the bank that's providing financing to her.